Gio from Sonio's. How are you today? I wanted to take a minute, for those of you who don't know me already, to introduce myself, and for those of you who do, to share a little something with you this year. Many of you have been responding very positively and with a lot of interest and enthusiasm to the Eat Clean in 2015 initiative that we're starting in January. So I wanted to take a minute to tell you a little bit about how it started, what it's all about, what the mission is, and how you can participate if you'd like. Eat Clean in 2015 started because I'm fat. I'm overweight. And although a lot of you who know me will tell me, "Oh, you're not overweight, Gio," I always say, "Well, have you seen me naked?" Unfortunately, I'm carrying about 35 to 40 pounds more than what my frame is built for. And although I may not show it physically all the time, I certainly feel it. And to be quite honest with you, I'm tired of it. Now, I'm Italian and Greek, and so growing up in my culture, food and eating is always a part of every event. It's what we do when we're not doing anything. So I've always battled with weight my whole life, and I'm starting to get a little bit older, and I decided that I don't feel so good anymore. I don't feel good carrying this weight around. I don't feel good about myself. I don't look the way I want to look. I don't feel the way I want to feel. And it also comes with a whole bunch of other type of possible health problems down the road that I don't want to experience. So I started thinking about this a few months back, and I said, oh my gosh, right before Thanksgiving, what am I going to do? I got Thanksgiving, I got Christmas, we got New Year's, and we've got all the parties in between. And everywhere I go, it's going to be chocolate and peppermint bark and all sorts of people bringing fudge and almond toffee, which I fell in love with, and all sorts of craziness. Well, how am I going to do this? I'm going to gain another 10 pounds, maybe more. I don't think I've even lost the weight that I gained from last Christmas this year. So I started talking about it and told a couple of buddies of mine who are also a little bit heavier that I've always had a problem with finding something that works for me because of my schedule, because I'm busy and I don't have a lot of time to make these radical schedule changes in order to fit in exercise. And my eating habits then, I'm a stress eater, so my eating habits, I'm always stressed because of work, are always bad eating choices, and I end up eating things even though I tell myself I don't want to, that I end up just doing anyways. So I realized that for me, accountability was a big deal. So when I told my buddies about this, they said, wow, Gio, I got the same exact problem, what do we do? What do you think? And I said, well, first of all, I need to be accountable for my actions. If I say I'm gonna do something with myself and my diet, I really need somebody to kind of keep me there, keep me focused, keep me on the track. And so I was like, maybe we could do some kind of a support group. And the guys thought it was a good idea. So previous to Thanksgiving, we started chatting with each other and telling each other about personal things, about our weight and how much we wanted to lose, and the bad decisions that we made throughout the weekend, and so on and so forth. And so far it's helped to keep me conscious. And then I started realizing that that's the real big thing, being conscious of what we eat, being conscious of the decisions that we make. I mean, for instance, at Sonio's we've got such a broad menu, and there's so many delicious things on the menu. So what I started to do was started to make some real simple changes to my diet, and I started to replace things that I normally would eat with things like a delicious Chinese chicken salad, or a Greek chicken salad, or a quarter white meat with a couple of sides, and I'd maybe get some spinach and feta, or a garden salad, or some rice and beans. And now that we've got chicken soup on the menu, I started having soup every once in a while, and I started taking it home, and I would eat my meals out of those three categories. And actually, between the beginning of November and the end of November, and up until now, I've actually lost 8 pounds. So my buddies are starting to notice, and they said, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, well, really, I'm just eating salads, rotisserie chicken, stuff that's high in protein, low in carbs, low in calories. A lot of our dressings are low in calories. And I said, I'm really not doing much else. Trying to get a little bit of exercise here and there when I can fit it into the schedule, but that was it. So it started getting me thinking, and it started getting me to be more interested in telling people. And the more people that I told about what it was that I was doing, the more people that said, wow, I would love something like that. Oh my gosh, I have the exact same problems. I culturally eat, I stress eat, I don't make good decisions, I go against what I want to do, I can't find time there. Everybody said the same kind of things to me. So I started thinking about how could we help? How could we help everybody out there that wants to make a difference and a change in their lives for this coming new year? Because I'm one of them. And so I came up with Eat Clean in 2015. And as I started talking about that to people that I know and trust, I started to get a really, really good response. So we've got some really cool things to share with you guys in the program, although we're not going to start it until the second week of January with the actual physical eating portion of it in Sonio's. We are going to start the program now, this weekend, by giving everybody some hints and tips and things that they can do through the holidays to maybe gain less weight or at least make some smart decisions and some conscious decisions as we go forward to prepare ourselves for an Eat Clean in 2015 regime and routine change for the new year, and using Sonio's as a part of that. And it's great because as I started talking about it, we got some interest from some really incredible people. So over the next couple of weeks, in addition to learning what the menu is going to be, it's going to be a prepaid menu in advance. It's going to be a 4-week program that we start with to see how everybody does. It's going to be a set menu that you can choose from, so you can keep things interesting and throughout the week. And as I reveal the menu over the coming weeks, we've also got some interesting people like a personal trainer named Juan Rodriguez, who's going to be commenting and consulting with you guys on Facebook about the things that you want to do. We're going to do some goal setting. I'm going to talk about that. We're going to do some accountability. We're going to talk about that. We're going to do some checking in to count about that. We've also got an incredible life coach by the name of Brett Bowman that I'm going to introduce to you guys, who is going to also be commenting and contributing to our Facebook feed, giving us strategies each week of things that we can do to make better decisions in our diet and in our life that can help affect all different areas of our lives in a positive way. You're going to get introduced to Nick Maffeo, who is the owner of the Las Vegas Dental Group, because hygiene, oral hygiene, is such a huge difference and important factor in creating our overall health. I mean, it is where we put everything. It's a huge open orifice in our bodies that collects a lot of bacteria. And so he's going to be chiming in as well and participating in the group. And all of our wonderful sponsors and more that you're going to meet as we go through are all going to be contributing something to the program. So you're going to be made to set 4 goals for the program, and I'll discuss that through our Facebook post. And as you achieve your goals, our wonderful sponsors are going to give you perks back in return for setting a goal and reaching it. And it's going to be a pretty good program. I'm very excited to get it started. I've really been pleasantly overwhelmed with the amount of people. So far, we've got over 160 people that have either pledged or expressed interest in doing a program like this in the new year. So it's really going to be fun. I hope you all get into it, and I hope that it's something that is going to benefit us all. You'll hear more from me in the future. If you want to come into the restaurant, say hello, and get some conversation started, I would love that. But keep your eyes peeled to the Facebook page. We're going to be making some regular posts about hints and tips and strategies throughout the year. Download the MyFitnessPal app to get used to starting to log some calories, because a lot of us are going to need to put together some calorie counts and some ideas that will help the trainer Juan to be able to help us make and set some proper and realistic goals for this program. And that's it. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your holiday season. Happy New Year to you. Check the Facebook page for when we're closed and when we're open this holiday. And all the best for everybody to make a really positive life change, starting with your diet. Eat clean in 2015.